In every relationship, understanding and empathy are the foundation that helps both sides bond and develop sustainably. Women, like men, have distinct strengths and weaknesses, especially emotional and psychological. Understanding these weaknesses is not intended to be judgmental or controlling, but to help men accompany their partners more intelligently, calmly, and sensitively. Understanding the vulnerable aspects of women will help men not only develop empathy skills, but also become a reliable support. In this video, we will explore 10 common emotional and psychological challenges that women often encounter. These weaknesses are not weaknesses, but aspects that need to be faced and overcome. First weakness: emotional sensitivity. Understanding and supporting women. Emotions play a significant role in human life, and women tend to experience emotions more deeply. This heightened emotional sensitivity helps women empathize with others easily, but it can also make them more vulnerable in certain situations. This emotional depth may lead to insecurity or disappointment in challenging moments. Therefore, men need to understand and respect women's emotions while offering support through calmness and empathy. Stoic philosophy reminds us that emotions are natural and unavoidable, but they should not control our actions or decisions. Emotions play a significant role in human life, and women tend to experience emotions more deeply. This heightened emotional sensitivity helps women empathize with others easily, but it can also make them more vulnerable in certain situations. This emotional depth may lead to insecurity or disappointment in challenging moments. Therefore, men need to understand and respect women's emotions while offering support through calmness and empathy. Stoic philosophy reminds us that emotions are natural and unavoidable, but they should not control our actions or decisions. How men can understand and support emotional sensitivity. Practice active listening. One of the most effective ways to support women is through active listening without judgment. Let them feel that their emotions are valued and understood, even if you don't fully agree with their perspective. Don't minimize their feelings. It's essential to acknowledge that emotions are real and meaningful to women. Instead of dismissing their emotions as overreacting, show that you understand and respect their feelings. Stay calm during emotional moments. When women are overwhelmed or anxious, staying calm and composed can provide immense comfort. Stoic philosophy teaches that you don't need to react emotionally, but can support them with a steady and thoughtful presence. Encourage emotional autonomy. Rather than trying to manage their emotions, help women develop emotional independence. Guide them toward recognizing that emotions are natural, but do not have to dictate behavior. Create a safe emotional space. Provide an environment where women feel safe to express their emotions without fear of criticism. This encourages them to process their emotions in healthy ways. Stoicism teaches that emotions are not the enemy, but must be managed wisely. In relationships with women, men can practice calmness, self-control, and understanding, helping both parties navigate emotional challenges with clarity. By accepting and respecting emotions rather than trying to suppress them, men can build deeper, more meaningful connections. Emotional sensitivity is a natural part of women's psychology, and understanding this can help men foster healthier and more fulfilling relationships. Emotions are natural but should not control actions, which is a key lesson from Stoic philosophy. Supporting women during emotionally vulnerable moments requires patience, empathy, and self-discipline. It also presents a chance for personal growth, helping men become more composed and wise in their interactions. In a healthy relationship, respect for emotions and mutual support strengthens trust and connection, paving the way for lasting happiness for both partners. Weakness 2: the need for emotional security. In relationships, many women seek emotional stability and security. This sense of safety not only brings them peace, but also provides a solid foundation for a relationship to thrive. However, this stability doesn't come from words alone. It must be built on trust, consistency, and genuine support. Why do women need emotional security? Ensure stability in the relationship. Emotional security allows women to express themselves freely without fear of being judged or abandoned. When they feel that their partner is consistent and trustworthy, they become more open and build deeper emotional connections. Reduces anxiety and insecurity. In an unstable relationship, women may worry about the future, or feel hurt by sudden changes. Emotional security helps ease these worries, providing peace of mind and reducing unnecessary stress. Strengthens trust and bonding. When a woman feels safe emotionally, it becomes easier to build trust and foster meaningful connections with her partner. Trust is essential for any long-lasting relationship. The importance of stability and trust in relationships. Consistency in words and actions. A man practicing Stoicism understands that actions must align with words. When he keeps his promises and behaves consistently, his partner will develop trust and feel secure, remaining steady and calm in any situation. Life is full of ups and downs, but a man who remains calm and composed provides a sense of safety for his partner. No matter the challenges, his steadiness reassures her that she is not alone. Not letting emotions drive actions. A Stoic man knows how to manage his emotions, ensuring they do not dictate his behavior. This prevents unnecessary conflicts and promotes healthier communication, creating a stable environment for the relationship. How men can provide emotional security. Practice genuine listening. Listening is more than just hearing words. It's about empathy and understanding. When a woman feels heard and respected, she is more likely to feel emotionally secure in the relationship. Cultivate patience. Women may need time to open up emotionally. A man who practices patience without pressuring his partner helps her feel safe and supported. Respect and establish clear boundaries. Setting and respecting boundaries are key to maintaining stability. A man who respects his partner's limits and communicates his own boundaries creates a space where both partners feel secure. Be present in difficult moments. Being there during challenging times provides comfort and reassurance. A man who shows up when it matters most helps build deep trust and emotional safety in the relationship. Benefits of building emotional security. Empowers women to be more confident. When women feel emotionally secure, they are more likely to express themselves freely and pursue their personal goals without fear. Reduces stress and conflict. Emotional stability helps minimize unnecessary arguments, allowing both partners to focus on growth rather than conflict. Creates long-lasting relationships. A relationship built on trust and stability is more likely to thrive over time, as both partners feel safe and valued. Emotional security is built not just through words, but also through actions and genuine presence. When both partners commit to trust and mutual respect, they establish a solid foundation for long-lasting happiness. Emotional security not only helps women feel more confident, but it also serves as the key to building meaningful, resilient relationships that stand the test of time. Weaknesses 3. Anxiety and overthinking. Anxiety and overthinking are common mental states, especially among women, who often analyze situations too deeply. This tendency usually stems from a desire to have control over various aspects of life or to anticipate potential outcomes. However, excessive thinking not only increases stress levels, but can also trap women in a cycle of anxiety. In these situations, a man who maintains calmness and stability and provides a realistic perspective can be an essential emotional anchor. Focusing on practical solutions rather than unnecessary worries will help women overcome negative emotions more effectively. Causes of anxiety and overthinking. Pressure from society and personal expectations. Women often face high expectations from family, society, and work. They may feel the need to excel in their roles as mothers, partners, or professionals, which leads to overanalyzing their decisions and actions. Fear of the unknown. The fear of uncertainty makes women try to predict and prepare for every possible scenario. However, worrying too much about things beyond their control can increase feelings of helplessness and anxiety. Sensitivity to others' opinions. Women tend to care about how others feel and think, sometimes to the point of overinterpreting people's actions or words. This can create unnecessary stress and emotional pressure. Negative effects of overthinking and anxiety. Impact on mental health. Overthinking can lead to insomnia, stress, and a decrease in overall quality of life. If left unchecked, it may develop into more serious anxiety disorders, causing conflict in relationships. Anxiety may cause women to overreact to minor issues, leading to unnecessary tension and conflicts with their partners or loved ones. Difficulty in decision-making. Overthinking makes it hard for women to make decisions because they fear mistakes or negative outcomes, reducing their productivity and increasing pressure. How men can support women facing anxiety and overthinking. Stay calm and provide emotional safety. When women feel anxious, a calm and steady presence can make them feel more secure. Stoicism teaches that emotions should not drive reactions, and a man's composed demeanor can help reduce tension and foster emotional stability. Offer a realistic perspective. Men can help ease anxiety by offering a grounded and realistic outlook and reminding women that not everything needs to be overcomplicated. Assuring them that they don't need to control everything can reduce stress and encourage peace of mind. Focus on solutions instead of worrying. Rather than dwelling on problems, encourage a focus on practical solutions. This shift helps women channel their energy toward positive actions, which can alleviate anxiety. Listen without judgment. Sometimes all a woman needs is to feel heard. Practice empathetic listening without interrupting or offering immediate advice. When she feels understood, it becomes easier for her to process emotions and reduce overthinking. Encourage self-care and rest. Activities such as meditation, yoga, or walks can significantly reduce anxiety. Men can gently encourage women to prioritize self-care and focus on their mental well-being. Applying Stoicism to help women cope with anxiety. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of focusing on what we can control and letting go of what we cannot. Men can apply this philosophy to guide women toward releasing unnecessary worries, reminding them that not everything deserves their anxiety. When faced with a partner's anxiety, patience and composure are essential. By calmly redirecting their thoughts toward practical solutions, men not only reduce stress, but also strengthen trust and emotional connection within the relationship. Benefits of supporting women through anxiety. Strengthening trust and connection. When women feel supported and understood, relationships become more resilient. Trust and emotional bonds deepen with mutual care and empathy. Improving mental health. Shifting focus from overthinking to practical solutions can reduce stress and improve overall mental well-being. Empowering women to be more confident and independent. As women learn to manage anxiety effectively, they become more self-assured and proactive in their personal and professional lives. Anxiety and overthinking are common challenges many women face. However, with the support of a calm and understanding partner, women can navigate these emotions more effectively. By maintaining composure, offering realistic perspectives, and focusing on solutions, men can help their partners feel secure and empowered. Weaknesses. 4. Fear of rejection. Fear of rejection is a common emotion, especially among women. Worrying about not being accepted or being rejected often stems from a desire for love, recognition, and validation. However, if not managed well, this fear can lead to stress, low self-esteem, and negatively affect relationships. Men play a crucial role in helping women overcome this fear by offering emotional support and stability without fostering dependency. What causes the fear of rejection? Social expectations and pressure. Women often face societal expectations regarding appearance, behavior, and success. The desire to meet these expectations creates anxiety about not being good enough or not living up to other standards. Past experiences of rejection. Previous experiences of rejection can leave deep emotional scars, making it harder for women to approach new situations. They may fear re-experiencing the same emotional pain if they face rejection again. Low self-esteem and lack of confidence. Some women struggle with self-doubt and low self-worth, leading them to fear rejection because they believe they are not deserving of love or acceptance. Negative effects of the fear of rejection. Hindering relationships. Fear of rejection can make women reluctant to express their true feelings or engage in meaningful connections, limiting their opportunities for personal and emotional growth. Causing mental stress and anxiety. Overthinking potential outcomes can lead to unnecessary stress and anxiety, affecting mental well-being and quality of life. Restricting personal growth. Fear of rejection often prevents women from taking risks or seizing opportunities for self-improvement, keeping them in their comfort zones and stalling personal development. How men can support women in overcoming the fear of rejection. Provide emotional safety. Men who offer emotional stability and presence create a safe space for women to open up without fear of judgment. A calm and steady demeanor reassures women that they are supported, regardless of the outcome. encourage confidence and self-worth. Rather than fostering dependency on external validation, men can encourage women to find value within themselves. Reminding them of their worth helps boost confidence and promotes emotional independence. Listen without judgment. When women share their fears or emotions, men should listen attentively without criticism. Being heard and understood helps women feel respected and reduces the fear of rejection. Help reframe rejection as a learning experience. Men can guide women to see rejection not as failure, but as an opportunity to grow and learn. Practicing acceptance with a positive mindset helps women become stronger and more resilient. Stoicism teaches that we cannot control the actions of others, but we can control our reactions. The fear of rejection diminishes when women learn to focus on what they can do and accept that rejection does not define their worth. Men can help women practice patience and emotional self-control when facing these fears. Rather than avoiding rejection, women can learn to see it as a natural part of life and an opportunity to grow. Benefits of helping women overcome the fear of rejection. Improves relationship quality. When women no longer fear rejection, they become more open and confident in expressing their emotions, building healthier and more meaningful relationships. Enhances personal growth. Overcoming the fear of rejection encourages women to embrace new opportunities and challenges, fostering personal development. Boosts confidence and independence. Learning to cope with rejection helps women become more self-assured and emotionally independent, reducing reliance on external validation. Fear of rejection is a natural emotion that many women experience. However, with the support of a calm and understanding partner, women can overcome this fear without becoming dependent. Providing emotional stability and encouraging self-confidence helps women feel secure and empowered. Weaknesses 5. Sensitivity to criticism. Women are often more sensitive to criticism, which can lead to emotional distress if they feel judged or disrespected. Even well-intended feedback can sometimes cause women to feel hurt or lose confidence. However, when given in a gentle and thoughtful manner, constructive feedback can help women grow and improve without causing emotional harm. Why are women sensitive to criticism? Desire for recognition and acceptance. Many women seek validation and affection from those around them. When criticized, they may feel they've fallen short of others' expectations, leading to disappointment or self-doubt. High standards for themselves. Women often set high expectations for themselves in their careers, relationships, and personal lives. Criticism can tap into these expectations, making them feel as though they've failed to meet their own or others' standards. Negative experiences from the past. Past instances of unfair criticism can leave emotional scars, causing women to be more sensitive to future feedback, even when it is constructive. The negative effects of criticism on emotions. Loss of confidence. Harsh or poorly delivered criticism can erode a woman's self-confidence, making her doubt her abilities. Increased conflict and tension in relationships. Criticism, when not handled carefully, can create conflict and strain in relationships if the recipient feels judged or misunderstood. Fear of taking risks and missing growth opportunities. Fear of criticism can cause women to avoid challenges or new experiences, limiting their personal and professional growth. How men can provide gentle, constructive feedback. Choose the right time to give feedback. Timing is crucial. Avoid giving feedback during moments of stress or when the other person is struggling emotionally, as this can intensify negative feelings. Start with positive recognition. An effective way to reduce sensitivity to criticism is to acknowledge strengths and efforts first. This shows appreciation and helps create a receptive environment for feedback. Focus on actions, not personal judgment. Constructive criticism should target specific behaviors rather than character. For example, instead of saying, "You always get it wrong," say, "I think trying this approach might work better." Provide solutions, instead of just highlighting problems. Feedback should include practical solutions or advice, giving the recipient a clear path toward improvement, rather than just pointing out flaws. Listen and validate emotions. Sometimes women simply need to feel heard. Listen actively to their concerns and emotions before offering feedback, ensuring they feel respected and understood. Instead of avoiding it, we should see it as an opportunity for growth. Learning to manage emotions and respond thoughtfully to feedback can help women use criticism constructively. Men can encourage women to practice emotional control and self-reflection when receiving feedback. Viewing criticism as a chance to improve, rather than a personal attack, allows for personal growth and resilience. Weaknesses. 6. Difficulty letting go of the past. The past, with its joys and challenges, often leaves a lasting impression on the mind. For many women, past experiences can create emotional burdens that make it difficult to let go and move forward. Memories of heartbreak, failure, or emotional pain can become mental obstacles if left unresolved. A man with a Stoic mindset, focused on the present and accepting what cannot be changed, can provide the inspiration women need to accept their past and grow from it. Why do women struggle to let go of the past? Emotional attachment to memories. Women often form deep emotional connections with past experiences, both good and bad. These memories hold personal meaning, making it challenging to release or forget them. Emotional scars from previous relationships. Breakups or emotional wounds can leave lasting scars, making women reluctant to let go for fear of losing closure or understanding from those experiences. Fear of repeating past mistakes. Failures in personal or professional life may cause women to fear making the same mistakes again. This anxiety keeps them stuck in a cycle of worry and hesitation, preventing them from moving forward. Negative effects of holding on to the past. Impact on mental health. Clinging to painful memories can result in stress, anxiety, and depression, making it difficult for women to enjoy the present. Stifles personal growth. Being trapped in the past discourages women from embracing change and exploring new opportunities for growth. Strains current relationships. Unresolved emotions from the past can create tension and misunderstandings in present relationships, affecting emotional intimacy and trust. How men can help women move beyond the past. Practice non-judgmental listening. Sometimes all women need is someone who listens without judgment. Creating a safe space for them to express their thoughts and feelings about the past can help them process those emotions. Encourage focus on the present. In line with Stoic principles, living in the present and embracing what is within our control are essential. Men can inspire women to focus on the here and now, helping them shift their attention away from past regrets. Promote acceptance and forgiveness. Letting go of the past doesn't mean forgetting it. It means accepting it and finding peace. Encouraging women to forgive themselves and others can free them from emotional burdens. Help find meaning in challenges. Instead of viewing the past as a burden, men can help women extract valuable lessons from their experiences. Viewing failures as opportunities for growth fosters resilience and builds confidence. The key is to focus on what can be changed while letting go of what cannot. Practicing gratitude for the present helps women release the weight of the past and find peace in their current circumstances. Letting go of the past is not always easy, but with the support of a calm and understanding partner, women can gradually overcome emotional barriers and move forward. Accepting the past and learning from challenges helps them grow stronger and more resilient. Weakness 7. Prioritizing others over yourself. Many women tend to prioritize others' needs over their own, especially in roles as mothers, wives, daughters, or colleagues. While kindness and care for others are admirable qualities, overextending oneself often leads to neglecting personal well-being, resulting in burnout and emotional exhaustion. Encouraging women to practice self-care and establish boundaries helps them regain balance. Why do women tend to prioritize others over themselves? Pressure from social expectations. Women are often expected to excel in family and professional roles. The societal expectation of sacrifice and dedication makes many women believe they must always put others first. Fear of judgment or criticism. Many women feel guilty saying no, fearing they'll be perceived as selfish. This fear pushes them to constantly meet others' expectations even at the cost of their well-being. Desire for love and acceptance. Some women believe that caring for others will earn them love and validation, leading them to neglect their own needs in the pursuit of external approval. The harm of neglecting yourself. Burnout and exhaustion. Continuously prioritizing others can cause chronic stress and exhaustion, leaving women with little energy to take care of themselves. Mental health issues. Neglecting self-care may result in emotional imbalances and increased risks of anxiety or depression, as women feel overlooked or undervalued. Strained relationships. Without clear boundaries, women can become frustrated or feel insecure. How to encourage women to practice self-care and set boundaries. Recognize personal needs. The first step is to help women identify and acknowledge their own needs and desires. Understanding that self-care isn't selfish, but essential fosters healthier habits. Set clear boundaries. Boundaries are crucial for preventing burnout and maintaining balance. Men and loved ones can support women by respecting the limits they set and not making excessive demands. Learn to say no without guilt. Saying no can be difficult, but practicing it with confidence and without guilt allows women to protect their time and energy. Encourage self-care activities. Activities like meditation, yoga, reading, or pursuing personal hobbies can help women recharge and improve their emotional well-being. Acknowledge their efforts to care for themselves. Family and partners should recognize and appreciate women's efforts to practice self-care. Positive reinforcement encourages them to continue prioritizing their well-being. Men can help women embrace this philosophy by encouraging them to live in the present and not be governed by others' expectations. Establishing boundaries not only prevents burnout, but also allows women to cultivate emotional self-control and tranquility, both of which are highly valued in Stoic teachings. Prioritizing others over oneself is common among women, but without proper boundaries, it can lead to burnout and emotional exhaustion. Encouraging self-care and boundary setting is crucial for helping women find balance and thrive in every aspect of their lives. Weaknesses. 8. Social pressure and expectations. Women often face intense societal expectations, including standards for appearance, behavior, family roles, and career success. These expectations can become a psychological burden, making women feel pressured to be perfect and meet the demands of family, friends, co-workers, and society. However, a man with a Stoic mindset, someone who values calmness and acceptance of what cannot be changed, can play a key role in supporting women in releasing unnecessary pressures. By providing non-judgmental support and patient companionship, a Stoic man can help women find freedom and peace in their lives. Common social pressures and expectations women face. The pressure to meet beauty standards. Women are often expected to meet strict beauty standards, including body shape, skin appearance, and fashion choices. Social media and advertising promote images of perfection, making many women feel they are never beautiful or perfect enough. Expectations to fulfill family roles perfectly. Society expects women to excel as mothers, wives, and devoted daughters, creating significant pressure. Many women feel exhausted trying to balance all these roles flawlessly. Success in career and work-life balance. In addition to family responsibilities, women are also expected to succeed professionally. Struggling to balance career and family obligations can lead to chronic stress and burnout. Social role expectations. Women are expected to be gentle and caring, but also strong and independent. These conflicting expectations make it challenging for women to navigate their roles comfortably and authentically. The negative impact of social pressure on women. Decline in mental health. Constant pressure to meet societal expectations can lead to stress, anxiety, and depression, leaving women feeling overwhelmed and emotionally drained. Imbalance in life. Trying to meet the demands of various roles makes it difficult for women to maintain balance between work, family, and personal well-being. Strain on relationships. Social pressure can create tension and misunderstandings in personal relationships, especially when unresolved stress leads to emotional outbursts or disconnection from loved ones. How a Stoic man can support women. Practice non-judgmental listening. One of the most effective ways to support women is through empathetic listening without judgment. Allowing them to express their thoughts and feelings freely can relieve stress and provide emotional reassurance. Encourage focus on the present moment. Stoicism teaches the importance of living in the present and releasing concerns about what cannot be controlled. Men can inspire women to shift their focus toward the present rather than worrying about societal expectations. Help establish healthy boundaries. Setting boundaries is essential for protecting mental well-being. A Stoic man can encourage women to say no confidently and respect the limits they set for themselves. Promote self-acceptance and confidence. Rather than seeking validation from others, women can benefit from embracing self-acceptance and inner confidence. A supportive partner can remind them that their value is not defined by external expectations. Practicing gratitude and living in the present moment allows women to free themselves from unnecessary pressure. Embracing the idea that perfection is unattainable helps foster peace and contentment. Stoic philosophy reminds us that self-worth is not determined by others' opinions, but by how we accept and value ourselves. When women learn to embrace self-confidence and let go of external expectations, they will find peace and true happiness. A supportive partner who understands and encourages this mindset helps women feel respected and empowered, building a meaningful and fulfilling life together. Weaknesses 9. Relying on external validation. Many women base their sense of worth on praise and recognition from others. While this dependency can provide temporary satisfaction, it often leads to emotional imbalance when they don't receive the attention or approval they seek. Depending on others for validation can make women vulnerable, fostering insecurity and emotional dependence. However, a man practicing Stoicism, who values calmness and self-mastery, can help women discover their inner worth and understand that true peace and lasting happiness come from within through self-acceptance. Why do women tend to rely on external validation? Social and cultural expectations. Society has long encouraged women to seek validation through appearance, achievements, and family roles. Praise becomes a reward, leading them to believe that external approval defines their value. Pressure to be perfect. Many women set high standards for themselves in their careers, relationships, and personal lives. When they achieve success and receive compliments, they feel worthy. However, the absence of recognition can trigger self-doubt and insecurity. Fear of rejection and judgment. The fear of being rejected or judged pushes women to seek constant approval. They worry that without validation, they will feel invisible or less valuable in the eyes of others. The negative impact of relying on external validation. Emotional instability. Relying on others for self-worth creates emotional highs and lows. Praise brings happiness, but the lack of it quickly leads to disappointment and self-doubt. Loss of independence in decision-making. Women who depend on external approval often struggle to make decisions independently, focusing more on meeting others' expectations than following their own desires. Strain on relationships. Constantly seeking validation can put pressure on relationships, as partners may feel overwhelmed by the need to provide continuous praise and approval. How to guide women towards self-reliance and self-acceptance. Help women recognize their inner worth. Stoicism teaches that true value does not come from praise or recognition. Men can support women by helping them understand that they are worthy of love and respect without needing external validation. Encourage women to live by their own principles. Personal values should be based on honesty and alignment with one's core beliefs. When women live authentically, they will experience peace and happiness regardless of external recognition. Promote self-care and gratitude practices. Engaging in activities such as meditation, journaling, or personal hobbies allows women to connect with themselves and find fulfillment from within. Remind women of the power of self-acceptance. Rather than seeking validation, women should learn to embrace both their strengths and flaws. A man practicing Stoicism can help them see that perfection is not the goal. Inner peace and acceptance are far more valuable. Letting go of the need for external validation brings freedom, allowing women to understand that they don't need others to feel whole. Cultivating tranquility in the face of both praise and criticism helps them become stronger and more confident. Relying on external validation may provide momentary satisfaction, but in the long run, it weakens self-reliance and diminishes confidence. Guiding women towards self-acceptance and inner peace is essential for lasting happiness and emotional stability. Weaknesses 10. Fear of abandonment. Fear of abandonment is a common fear among many women, rooted in anxieties about loss or loneliness. Past traumas or emotionally unsafe experiences can cause women to feel insecure, doubting themselves, and fearing they will be left behind. This fear not only has a negative impact on their emotional well-being, but also strains their current relationships. However, a man with a Stoic mindset, through calmness and stability, can become a reliable source of support, helping women feel secure and overcome their fears. What causes the fear of abandonment? Past emotional traumas. Experiences of betrayal or abandonment in the past can leave lasting emotional scars, making women worry they will be left behind again in future relationships. Lack of emotional stability during childhood. Women who did not receive emotional stability from parents or caregivers during childhood often develop a fear of loss that follows them into adulthood, influencing how they perceive relationships. Dependency on relationships. When women rely heavily on a relationship for happiness and security, even small signs of emotional distance can trigger intense fears of being abandoned. Fear of loneliness. The thought of being alone can be overwhelming for many people, especially those who are accustomed to the comfort and care of a partner. This fear can lead women to cling to unhealthy relationships out of a desire to avoid loneliness. The negative effects of fear of abandonment. Chronic stress and anxiety. Constant worry about being abandoned can result in chronic stress and anxiety, which takes a toll on both mental and physical health. Conflict in relationships. The need for continuous reassurance can create unnecessary conflicts, making relationships tense and draining for both partners. Reduced self-confidence and self-worth. Women with abandonment fears often doubt their own worth, believing they are not good enough or deserving of love and care from others. How a Stoic man can help women overcome the fear of abandonment. Provide emotional stability and calmness. A man practicing Stoic principles can offer emotional stability, helping women feel secure in the relationship. His calm demeanor reassures them that they do not need to fear every argument or moment of distance. Encourage focus on the present moment. Stoicism teaches that worrying about the future only adds unnecessary stress. Men can encourage women to focus on the present, guiding them to appreciate what they have now rather than fear what might happen. Build trust through consistent actions. Trust is built not through words, but through consistent actions. A Stoic man can demonstrate his commitment by being present, listening without judgment, and respecting his partner's emotions. Help women develop confidence and independence. Instead of allowing women to depend solely on the relationship for their emotional well-being, men can support them in building self-confidence and independence. This helps them recognize their inner strength and value, respect boundaries, and personal space. Healthy relationships require mutual respect for personal boundaries. Men can encourage women to set boundaries and make sure they feel comfortable within the relationship. Men can help women develop emotional resilience and self-control by encouraging them to stay present and avoid worrying about potential abandonment. By focusing on the present and building relationships based on trust and respect, women can reduce their fears and find peace. Fear of abandonment is a significant challenge for many women, but with the support of a Stoic man, they can overcome it and find emotional security. A man's calm, steady presence and ability to listen without judgment can help women feel understood and valued. Stoic philosophy reminds us that our worth is not determined by whether others leave or stay. When women learn to live in the present and trust in their own values, they find true peace and freedom. A relationship built on understanding and mutual support not only helps both partners grow, but also brings lasting happiness and fulfillment. Understanding women's emotional weaknesses and challenges not only helps men build stronger relationships, but is also an opportunity to practice patience, self-control, and empathy. The goal is not to control or change others, but to accompany understanding from there. Each person can develop and improve themselves. When men know how to calmly face complex emotions, they will become a solid mental support and bring a sense of security to the woman next to them. Stoicism teaches us that relationships are a place to practice wisdom and tolerance. When encountering sensitive emotions or conflicts in a relationship, men need to listen, not judge, and focus on what they can control. This equanimity will help women feel respected and accompanied, and help both of them overcome challenges. Ultimately, understanding and support not only makes the relationship happier, but is also a personal journey of development for both of you. It's a way for men to practice Stoicism realistically and forge deep, lasting connections. Don't forget to click subscribe to our YouTube channel, click like video, write your share below video in the comments section. Thank you, and see you in the next video.